Vinny and Alex.
Hi,
What's up, Dan?
I don't know if you've heard, but a game called Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out.
Or is coming out.
It's out.
It's out as of today, right?
Yeah, it's
the time
out.
we're recording this. All right.
Yeah.
And it's been out in the early get in, get good.
The
with
early
EA.
access thing, yeah. So I've been able to get into multiplayer matches all week.
I have heard things about it. Most of the things about it, aside from it being similar to Star Wars Battlefront 2, or 1, it is very similar to Star Wars Battlefront 2, but also similar to 1, is that maybe there are some micro transaction issues.
Some issues.
It's should we jump right into that?
Yeah, please.
Okay, well, yeah,
Because
I
I feel like unfortunately, this is the thing that is changing on a daily basis.
It's
Or
insane.
hourly.
It was insane to start, and it's just gotten more insane, and nothing is better because
So
of it.
we're recording this on
Friday morning.
Yes. So I mean, the big news happened last night. Yeah. So I'll open my daily login crate. Let me show you how exciting these are. Anyway. Oh man, I've got some issues with this game, guys. All right, I got two
bad little
things.
animation.
This is
You got 2 hard drives.
all right. Let's see. I got 5 crafting parts
Okay.
and
All right,
125
pause
credits.
here for a second.
Okay.
Just before we move on, credits will allow you to buy more loot crates, right?
Yes.
Crafting parts will allow you to construct the star card of your choice.
Correct.
Which are the things that you apply when you are playing the multiplayer for bonuses and buffs and what have you.
I'm saying
Right.
that so that I understand it, not so I'm telling you.
Right. So you see here, I can buy any of these crates. So this is for my troopers, for my classes,
Yeah.
you know, like a heavy or an assault or whatever.
Yeah.
I can purchase those for 4,000 credits.
Right.
You see, I have 1,380 right now. I just got 125 from that crate. The crates are not exciting. You can also, it says purchase for 200 crystals.
Yeah.
But now when I go to get more crystals, nope.
Okay.
So
No,
this used to be up and is now.
It used to be a, hey, spend $10 and you'll get 500 crystals.
Yeah. They took that down.
Yes, so that's completely gone now. There are no
Wait, so
real
10
money transactions.
Was it actually $10 for 200 or how
For 500. So you could get
two
of
crates
these and
basically.
change. Well, I mean, these are a little cheaper, but
Yeah.
I mean, trooper crates are the ones I usually go for. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
So it was insane earlier because to unlock characters to play in these different modes, you see here I've got like Leia locked, and so I can buy her for 10,000. I can get Iden for 5,000.
So you can't actually spend shards or crystals
no,
to unlock characters.
This is credits, and this is after the 75% decrease. So
Right.
when I started playing, it was already at this 15,000, but, you know, imagine
How much is
that.
the Millennium Falcon?
The Falcon, let's see. Falcon's 5,000.
Wow.
Oh, that's Rey and Chewbacca flying the Millennium
How
Falcon.
much is the other Falcon? Is it just free?
I might have already bought
Yeah, you bought it.
that.
I think none of these are free.
Some of them are. Like, you start
Okay.
with, like, Rey, and I think Darth Maul is definitely available at the beginning.
Okay.
Boba.
So what does it mean when it says reward unlock star card slot 2 underneath the?
So, okay. Reward. The unlock star card slot 2 means
you can,
these are my
you can
star
use a
card
second
slots.
slot with that hero.
Yes. So right now I just have the one. I don't think I have any cards for him. But these are the different cards you can get in the loot boxes. Randomly, which I almost never get like real deal cards that do much. And each card has 4 different levels. So let me show you someone I've got.
So when it
cards
says
with.
reward for like what is I don't understand.
You know,
that
honestly,
phrasing.
that bar there, I think that's just a level.
If you use
Yeah,
this
if you're
character
using the
enough?
character, you're
Gotcha.
leveling
Yeah,
up.
so I've got like a level 2
Gotcha. Sorry.
Lando.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he gets to level 3, he'll have the next star card.
I think this is at level 5. It looks like.
All right,
At card
whatever.
level 5. Yeah.
And level 10 for
Gotcha.
a third one.
Anyway, your next reward will be an ability slot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are the cards here. You can see I have like a level 2 quick shock thing. So that adds duration to my shock ability thing. And so it sucks because you can see everyone's cards when they kill you in multiplayer. And like a lot of people in this first week, it's like, oh, they have all 3 slots and they have, you know, tier 4 cards on each thing, which I just have to assume means they bought like a shitload of loot boxes.
But they can't. But they do have to play with that character to unlock the slots. You can't buy your way into unlocking the slots.
It does not seem like you can. No.
Right, so
So
they
they
do
must
gate
have played
that.
a ton. Yeah.
Right. But you can.
You can buy
You can.
That's the thing.
You can roundabout buy a bunch of, or used to be able to buy a bunch of shards, which would then allow you to buy a bunch of loot crates, which would then either get you a bunch of crafting components or random star cards, and 17 hours later would probably be able to accumulate all of the star cards or manufacture them.
This
yeah,
all
like if you
tracks.
see here, like if I want this one, if I want wide-eyed, I could craft it right now with 40 crafting things.
Right.
And if I want to upgrade this one, if I get Lando to card level 10, I can upgrade it with 120 crafting materials.
To get it to level 2.
Yes.
Get the card to level
Although
2.
it looks like I need a Lando level 10, and I need to be personally a rank 15.
Gotcha.
Even if you extract the real money,
Yeah, which they have.
fucking kerfuffle of the
Yes.
whole thing,
Which they did.
this
yeah.
is just labyrinthine
Well,
in a way that
I mean,
like
I think I get it, and it probably makes a lot more sense when you're playing.
It does.
just seems like it's like you're playing a lot for random shit, which
Yes,
doesn't
exactly.
seem fun.
I'm playing.
Yes.
I'm grinding for the opportunity to pull a slot machine,
And
and
maybe
most of the
get-
time, it doesn't give me much.
or get
that I like.
or get a craft one of a crafting
Yeah.
part to eventually make a thing. Yeah,
It's
and,
super unrewarding.
and that's what I've seen expressed a lot is like that part alone is
Yeah.
just like not a fun cycle.
Yeah, like I don't think there's any fixing this. They can reduce things by 75%. They can take out the real money, but multiplayer is at its core fucked.
Like you're not hitting level 2 and then be like pick the star card you want to unlock.
No,
Yeah, you're like okay if
I
you
mean,
have
you can craft stuff. But
if you have enough pieces.
well, and it's also
Yeah.
just bonkers that like this stuff is so tied into skill and multiplayer. Like the fact that they've made
Yeah.
this random generation thing for
Yep.
making you
Yep.
better in the actual
Yeah,
multiplayer game.
So sorry, Dan. Before we jump in here, can I actually see
Yeah.
some more of the star cards, like what they actually do?
yeah, so let's go for the
Just give me
classes here.
Boba
Like
Fett.
I play heavy a lot.
Give me Boba.
Oh, sorry. Let's look at this real quick. 'Cause this is a
Sure,
class. Sorry,
fine.
I'll get to your Boba Fett. So I've got these things here, and I upgraded. Oh no, I guess I didn't upgrade this one. Oh yeah, I can't because I'm not the right level.
Is it a general profile level or is it a character?
So that one, I am heavy card level 7, but I'm not. I thought I was rank 10.
You're rank 9.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, it parentheses there. Okay. Yeah, so once I level up, I will be able to spend 80 crafting components to upgrade my sentry.
And what do you get? What is this? A supercharged
so this
version
is
of
yeah.
Sentry.
So each shot has a little explosive thing added to it, and so it's just like there's the recharge time. It goes from 25 to 23 to 21.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it's tiny little upgrades too. So if I get all that ranking stuff and spend the crafting materials, I'm taking 2 seconds off my recharge.
Okay, can I see some of the other ones here? It looks like you have a
Oh yeah,
shield.
yeah. So here, reduce damage. Like it's perks. You
Are
know?
boost cards different than ability cards?
Boost cards are passive. Ability are tied to
activated?
L1 R1.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so right now you can only put 2 of these on your characters. if you have
Yes.
to slot.
So no matter how many I have unlocked,
Yeah.
I can put 2
Okay.
cards
I
active
get
right
all
now.
that. Okay.
And to the right, you can see the
So
abilities that I have.
These are pretty meaningful.
Yes.
Especially once you upgrade them all the way. Like,
Yeah.
you talk about like the 2 second or 2 stat point like upgrades or whatever, but like by the time you get them all the way up, like that seems like a pretty significant bonus.
Yeah,
for a
and-
lot of those.
And then now the real meat of it.
Yes,
and like-
finally.
How do you get these?
All this.
Give me flirty.
These are
Give
in
me
loot
flirty.
boxes. Okay, flirty.
that wasn't
There you go.
really very flirty.
Yeah.
I don't
Let's see. What is he doing?
I don't know. It
He's
looks
just kind of
He's
like,
not
hey,
flirting. He's just putting his hand
hey,
out.
what are you doing over
looks
here?
like he's-
Hey,
looks like
I'm a
he's asking-
stormtrooper.
Looks like he's
Hey.
asking for a smoke or something.
Now he's doing the flare bag off.
Yep.
Ow, my sternum.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So these show up in the loot boxes.
Oh, darn, I'm a loser.
Did you get any?
Not for him.
Did they show up like meditate as will apply to all of the characters, or you have to get?
This is under the heavy thing here. So I
Okay,
think it
so
would be
all
like,
the heavies,
I've
maybe?
unlocked heavy.
You've unlocked not
oh, wait,
the droids.
I do have not the droids. Okay. Remember Star Wars?
Yeah, yeah.
Where Obi-Wan Kenobi?
This isn't the thing that got
Obi-Wan.
I know,
Obi-Wan
I know.
looks different.
Well, Kaboom looks kind of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of these here.
I mean, look, and again, I don't have a problem with like random emotes or whatever. It's just like I find these sorts of things to be like you said, like the least rewarding thing you can get out of a multiplayer game.
Yeah, and your odds of getting like this dumb thing are the same as getting like this card that's going to change the way you play.
Right.
Also,
right.
every time I'm on the screen, my dog loses his fucking mind at that robot in the back, and he just watches back and forth and barks the entire time I'm on that screen.
That's fun. It's entertaining.
Yeah. So.
All right, should we play?
Yeah. Okay. So we've been talking about multiplayer. Should we jump into that, or should we show a little campaign
Why don't you
first? What do
start
wanna
with the
see?
campaign, then,
Yeah. Then we'll do
crash
some
against the
multiplayer.
rocks in multiplayer.
Okay, let's just hop in a little later. So you can see here the characters. So Iden Versio, that's her, Janina, a friend of the site. She is the main character, but you will also okay, there's a Luke chapter, there's a Han chapter, there's a Leia chapter.
Ooh, look at that roguish.
Oh, it's bearded Han, yeah. Yep. So let's go into an Iden chapter here.
So this takes place after between 6 and 7.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
one?
So it starts with the the second Death Star blowing up.
Okay.
All right, let's put some star cards on here. I have beaten the campaign, so I should be able to kind of equip whatever.
You said it was like a little under 5 hours or so.
I would say it took around 5 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want flash grenade. I want to blow things up. Let's go with thermal detonator. Yes. And what do I want? Boost card. I should get a health regen thing. That sounds good. All right, that's what we're gonna go in with.
Okay.
And weapons. So campaign, this stuff is unlocked, but for the characters and multiplayer, you have to get 50
Multiplayer
kills
unlock.
or whatever. Yeah, that's different.
So these guns are all out of the gate. You have them.
Just in the campaign.
You still have to get them in campaign.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're easy to get.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll jump in here. Man,
What's up?
it's just I have just so many conflicting feelings about this because it's so weird to dislike
What's the
a
good
game.
feeling?
The good feeling is that this package, from a technical perspective and a production perspective, is extremely well done.
Okay.
You'll see this game looks very good. It controls fine. I mean, a lot of work went into this.
And
And
from a frostbite perspective?
yes, yeah. Well, you can tell a lot of really talented people worked on this game. It's really looks and feels and sounds good. I mean, it's got the Star Wars license, obviously. You got some great stuff to play with. But
Okay, let's call that presentation.
yeah, presentation is great, and even the controls and everything. It feels good. Like if you played the first one, it feels the same as that. It's it's a tightly controlled game. But man, just everything about the way they've structured everything sucks. Multiplayer is the biggest clusterfuck for this campaign. Is extremely underwhelming. The story is not good.
If that all the like stuff on the back end with the loot boxes and the star cards and all that stuff were inoffensive in a way, like typical whatever, do you feel like the multiplayer would just be fine? Like, is
It'd
that
be
your problem with the
way better.
Okay.
If it was like a Call of Duty style thing where you're
Yeah,
working
like
towards
you
things.
hit a level,
and-
then it's like pick a star card. What do you want next? Like
The
what perk do you
Admiral
want?
needs
Yeah, if I had some
distract
agency
Imperial
over what my
ally on
character
home
was,
world,
yeah, that'd be
Vardos.
great.
The target is Protectorate Gleb, a local official
Hey, I
who
know
once
that guy.
mentored both Agent Hask and myself.
Who's that guy?
I don't know how this
was
connects to
Gleb.
Operation
I thought it was a
Cinder,
BOSSK.
but I have to trust the Admiral. Make the jump to Vardos.
So yes, that is the Empire crew here. That is Del, Iden, and Hask. So they are the three main Empire folks we see here, and
So-
also her dad is an admiral.
Are they rattled since the second Death Star blew up? Or
They're like, oh shit! They're on the forest moon of Endor.
they know the
looking up at
Emperor's
sky.
no spoilers here, but the Emperor's not
Well,
kicking it.
That's the Dauntless.
I won't say
They should be
spoilers.
rescued on Fondor. Why
Also,
it
this is
here?
canonical. They've said.
was delivering cargo. Was carrying a satellite.
They always say that.
Yeah.
Moff
then-
Ray's
No, they got rid of all
that.
needed
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Operation Cinder.
So that's Del in the middle. That's Hask on the left. Hask is a dick.
But he wouldn't tell us the target.
I mean, they're in the Empire. I assume they're all kind of dicks to some degree.
No, I know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is all very Star Wars looking.
Yeah.
It sounds like Star Wars.
Totally.
Those are some Star Wars ass computer terminals.
Yep.
Those are Star Wars footsteps.
The satellite's
So that's
still alive,
Iden's
sir.
dad on the
Excellent.
left.
I did not call for you, Commander Versio.
Vardos is our target.
One of them, yes.
Why? The entire planet and its people, they're
So she's kind of
loyal
questioning
to the
some
Right. Of
Empire.
course, Star
yeah.
Wars.
Emperor commands it. We'll purge this planet and others. Fear shall spread, and the galaxy
He's
will
bad.
remember who's in control.
Yeah, and it seems implied.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell because he's very calm and then gets angry.
Yeah.
And we will do as the Emperor commands.
I don't take orders from dead men.
Like this performance capture and everything.
Orders
It's good.
from me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why you shouldn't work with family.
Activate the satellites now.
I like that he's got two of those whatever Star Wars pens in his pockets. He got one on either side.
And also, while this is between 6 and 7, the multiplayer just spans everything.
Are
Right.
they tire pressure gauges? Like, what are those things in his
It's
pocket?
your
I have
only
no idea.
Target. That is all.
Sometimes you just need two pens.
Hold on, let me check your ears. Looks good. Looks good. Open your mouth.
All.
Is she happy?
I can't tell. Are you truth, lie, or? Oh, that was a real scowl.
Contact Agent Hask on the Corvus. Tell him I need to speak to him immediately.
He's starting to question whether his daughter
Loyalty.
is nice and evil.
Where are her loyalties?
Yeah.
Let me see. You only have one pressure gauge.
How spoilery do we want to get here?
Not too.
Let's keep it light.
All right.
let people discover for themselves if they want.
You'll be shocked.
Do most of the chapters here have like intros like this with
I mean, yeah,
fairly long?
There's a lot of cutscenes. This is maybe one of the longer ones, I guess.
Where is this? This is like in the.
This is
first
Vardos.
third?
I believe this is Aiden's home world.
No, I mean in the story, in the campaign.
This is this is less than halfway.
Okay.
This is like the third or fourth Aiden mission.
This planet sucks.
Yeah. Somebody fart. What is she? Is she like a elite stormtrooper?
Yeah, she's a pilot, stormtrooper. Yeah.
I got the impression.
Sure, whatever you
I
say.
mean, yeah, she can shoot guns, she can fly planes.
I got the impression it was a very like SEAL Team 6 of the Empire type thing.
Elite.
Oh, great! I loaded into one of these missions where you have to do the Gears of War walk and talk. Yeah.
Wait, what's that picture to your right? Is there a Star Trooper movie coming out? What is, or is that like Enlist?
Probably propaganda.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so this is her walking around, seeing the stormtroopers be mean to people. And, oh, what am I doing? Why are these people bad that I'm working for?
Well, you're not even gonna salute back, huh? Just
Nope.
No salute button.
Gotta hold this gun. I haven't unlocked that emote.
trying to bribe a stormtrooper, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well, yeah. This might be a spoilery mission now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah?
I think this is going to lead into a bigger story beat.
Well, we're here now. It's too late.
Is the single player much different than the multiplayer? Once the action kicks off?
I mean, it controls the same. I mean, it's using star cards and same
It's
like
just
weapon
like
loadouts.
shoot a bunch of the other side?
Yeah, it's very much, I said on the Beastcast, but like it's like a Disney World ride, like one of those 3D ones where you sit down and it's kind of moving you around. Like, I feel very minimally involved with most of this campaign.
Right.
I'm just pointing Aiden in the direction she's supposed to go. I'm hitting the triggers when bad guys show up. There's really just, it's as dry and straightforward as it gets.
Is that a statue of your dad?
Yes.
Kind of looks like it. Well, it's your home planet.
Yeah.
I know, but your dad's like some hero, huh?
He's a big wheel here, yeah.
She crafts loyal, capable troopers.
So you're supposed to be getting a lot of flavor from this.
Yes, these are my coworkers, my fellow Empire buddies. And keep in mind, up to this point, I have been murdering rebels the entire time. What?
What? I don't know, I heard some shots or
None of
something.
this looks good
I think
to
it was
me.
just a
Okay.
ship taking off or something.
Okay.
This was our home.
So yeah, we've been murdering like hundreds of rebels in the missions before this. You know.
Hey, you want to back off a little bit? Hey, I'm first.
You sound
He
like
found the
a
run
father.
button.
Maybe that's because of...
All right. Yeah, I walked directly into a super spoilery thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean-
Should we skip it? Wait, can you just skip the cutscene?
I knew I was important.
I could, but
Yeah, skip it.
I mean, what happens after is going to also
precious.
be the exact same spoiler.
He is with me.
Unless I leave the campaign right now.
Let's
leave it.
not important.
Leave it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's starting. Let's go look at the multiplayer.
Okay.
It's a 5-hour campaign. I don't want to spoil what's there.
Okay, yeah. It's very predictable.
Yeah.
It's extremely
Fair
predictable.
enough.
All right, so
I
then...
just, like, you're probably going to be doing the same thing you're going to be doing in multiplayer, right?
Exactly, yeah. Gameplay-wise, like the running and gunning and stuff is going to look the same in multiplayer.
Show me.
so-
I would like to see some of this multiplayer. I'd also like to see some space combat stuff before we get out of
Yes, and the space combat stuff is actually the stuff that I like the most in this game.
here. Wait.
What?
Okay.
What?
No, it's not. This is before Darth Maul's appearance in 7. No.
Darth
Wait,
Maul's-
Darth Maul's
Maul's
in like
in
1.
He's in 1.
He's in 1.
Okay.
So that's why like this spans everything. Like
Right.
Ray is not in the campaign, and she's in 7.
Oh, so that
Yeah.
picture,
Like Han-
that picture is just like
That's your
hey,
it's like,
multiplayer,
hey,
like,
Star
hey-
Wars stuff.
Okay.
Hey, you know those cool characters you recognize and love, like
Yeah.
Darth Maul, that super cool character that everyone
Yeah,
knows and
gotcha,
loves
sorry.
in
God,
2017?
they have really just like rolled the dice and mucked up some of the Star Wars stuff in a way that I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, but like,
These are the modes. So Galactic Assault is the main Battlefield one, where there's vehicles and objectives and everything. I will hop into this. So this is kind of the marquee mode for like on foot stuff.
See it. You're searching.
It's loading, yeah. Starfighter Assault is the only air combat one. That's actually, I think, my favorite mode. The Heroes vs. Villains is kind of fun. Like, some of this stuff is kind of fun, but I just feel deflated at the end of every match because it's like, well, win or lose, I just got some bullshit that I can spend on bullshit that won't give me anything.
Yeah, it's like there's as long as a multiplayer game is fun, like there's still an inherent joy in sitting down and playing something that is well crafted and enjoyable. But like when you build everything around a progression system like that, like it's kind of hard to not think about that when you're playing.
Yeah, I mean, we all played and enjoyed multiplayer games before there were progression systems.
Right.
Yeah.
But
times have changed, and we have come to expect more.
It's also not fun to feel like when you're outgunned or losing because of like bad rolls or bad loot boxes or bad,
or just because you're up against people who paid their way into having much better stats.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I die in like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield or Halo or anything, really, I'm not the type to get mad. Where it's like, oh fuck that, he was cheating. No, that's cheap. Like I'm just like, oh, he was better than me.
Yeah.
Now I get killed in this, and it's like I see 3-4 tier cards, and it's like, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Especially the first week the game is out before it's actually out.
I wonder if that's something they can, if they want to keep this addressed with matchmaking and try and like level the playing field a bit.
Yeah.
So you're Rebels.
Yeah.
On
so right now,
Endor or the Forest Moon?
I believe this is the Forest Moon of Endor. So each map has different objectives. So here I'm going to go and try to override this fuel station and the Walker Bay, and we're going to try to steal. I think an AT.
That's not your friend.
Nope. All right.
But that was definitely you.
That was definitely, that was me being bad. Yes.
That was definitely not his stuff.
And he's got 3 1 thing
that's
cards.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
You were going
No, I was bad.
You misread the room. You were going in for the hug.
Yep.
He was
Yep.
not. So you're playing as a heavy?
I like playing as heavy. I'll show some of those abilities. I'll switch classes so you can see some of that stuff.
What is it showing you there? Your squad?
Yeah. So you deploy with, they try to find like a squad of 4 for you to deploy with.
Each time? So it's not like you spawn on your squad?
No, it just kind of throws you in with like, hey, these people are dead too.
Okay.
You can go in with them.
Is there any other benefit aside from just being like spawning at the same time?
I mean, strength in numbers.
Well, you could just run your own way, right?
Oh yeah, I don't have to follow them. All right, so I can pull out the sentry here, and this lasts for a while, and I can just really pepper some bullets down on him here.
Is the reload time or the cooldown?
Not on this ability. I can just go until the timer is out.
And
the timer to the right.
Someone. Oh yeah, they were up top.
Yeah, so that's a 4-star thermal detonator he's got.
Is that what got you?
No. That was me being bad. That got me.
We'll call it out when we think there's bullshit. Otherwise, we'll just assume
Good job,
your
Dan.
failures are your failures.
Yeah.
So is this like a fallback thing and keep going? Or
Well, there are a lot of fallback things. I think I came into this one late. So
Yeah,
we'll just
that
go
seemed
into
like
the
it was
next one.
mid-match.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just kind of a core objective to each map where it's, destroy this thing, capture this thing. And yeah, there are several different stages where it's like, okay, so if you override this thing, then you have access to this. And if you get to that and you walk into this, you'll get whatever. Okay, so that's my overall character rank there. So once I hit 10, I'll be able to upgrade that thing we saw earlier. But I got, 30 credits there. Granted, that was a very short one, and I did not do good.
All right.
But it's not like you're getting a lot of credits, and 4,000 is a lot for a thing that doesn't get you things that are good.
All right. Well, we got another round coming up, so you got a full one coming up.
You gotta do your thing.
I believe in you, Star Dan.
Thank you. That's me. I'm Star Dan.
So you're working towards these challenges to get
yeah, like look at the rewards.
100
So
credits?
if I defeat 25 enemies as a fighter class, I'll get 100 credits. Which again, a crate that I go for is 4,000.
4,000 or 400?
4,000.
For the Trooper crate.
Yes.
And what are the other ones, like 200?
It's for like hero. Okay, so Trooper is for like, when I'm picking Assault and Heavy and stuff here, that's the Trooper crate. It leans towards those type of rewards. Then there's the Hero crates, which is more for like heroes and villains, which is where you're playing as like Luke and Darth Maul and all that stuff. Or you can actually play as them here if I get enough battle points within the match.
When you say battle points, do you mean
like earn points within the scope of the match?
Yeah, like watch as it starts
scope.
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'll be an Assault this time.
Gotcha. So I mean, that's kind of like what in the first one, where you just like one person would be Darth Vader for a little while, kind of thing.
Yeah, but
so it's just like a
now it's like a Counter-Strike type
yeah,
thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Where each class has one gun, and you can unlock more. With like if I get 50 assault kills, I'll get this one.
This feels like more typical progression.
Yeah. That is, if you were playing assault more, you'll get more guns.
Yeah.
So I guess
like
there is
kinda
a inkling of traditional progression in this.
The rebels are attacking.
Now I am a stormtrooper. Now I'm fending off the rebel attack, so I'm defending these things because I don't want them to take the walker.
Do it.
All right. So I got this thing here. This is like a locator dart. You shoot it out, and it'll show anyone within that radius.
Do you see other people's locator darts?
What do you mean?
On your map? Do you
Oh,
see-
like a squad site type thing?
Yeah, do they see your...
You know, I don't know. I'm not sure what the...
Can you get on a speeder?
Watch this. Scan dart. Useful for quickly locating enemies. Doesn't say anything about the squad getting it. Where are we here?
Oh, boy.
Having trouble seeing. I'm used to playing in 4K on a Pro. All right.
That's a Star Trek laser sound.
Yep. Sure is. A lot of those in this game.
My favorite Star Wars character, Commander Riker.
It's got like an active reload thing for the blasters.
Yeah? What do you got?
You can get it so it doesn't like overheat if you hit it at the right spot.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to this shotgun here. This is one of my abilities.
Keep saying return to objective.
Yep.
Like, how are you getting that far out?
Yeah,
Like you're hitting their spawn points or something?
that might be it. Yeah. Also, that's another thing in campaign. Like the invisible walls are. It's not a large playfield. You go a little off the path, and it's like, hey, go back to the mission.
Where
it
are
does
you
that.
going?
It does that thing where like it'll count down and kill you, right?
You know what? I always turned around and ran. I
bet.
didn't wait for it. You probably died.
I mean, you folks look like you're holding it down.
Right
Gren-
there.
No, dude. Stand near the. Oh, is that just like a mine?
Yeah, I don't want to stand by that. Okay, I'll go die over here.
Imperial Heavy, gotcha.
So yeah, battle points here. I've got 367.
You're working up to
To
whatever.
one of these, like there's cheaper ones you can do. Like I can spawn an ATST.
Oh, that costs battle points.
Yeah, and it's only available during certain phases.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I can spawn as Boba Fett, which he's kind of fun. to
So
get
are
back around.
vehicles always tied to battle points?
Yes. So you will not hop into them in the
Really?
field. Yeah.
Do you never find like a...
You won't just walk up to a walker and be like, hold square.
You're saying I have
enter.
to be good to get in a vehicle? Mm-hmm. Oh, bummer.
I mean,
That actually is a little bit of a bummer.
I don't consider myself good at this, but like if you save up your battle points, these
Yeah.
are long matches.
It don't seem like the vehicles were the cheapest things you could buy.
As long as the
Yeah.
vehicles aren't like I get in a helicopter in like Battlefield and then immediately flip it over and crash.
That'll happen.
Are there any things, for lack of a better word, like burn cardish things where it could be like, hey, start the match with 1,200 battle points?
No, not that I've seen. No.
I think you turned on your sentry a little early there.
Yeah, I did.
You just drop it on the ground. Don't need that anymore.
Does it drop?
I don't think it dropped.
Nah,
I think it just ran
it's
out.
what it looks like. You
Oh,
put-
the animation.
Yeah.
There are cards that are like, oh, you will get battle points at an increased rate.
Okay, like a 2x or something?
Yeah, there's stuff like that that you
How do
can
you get
upgrade. Fucking loot boxes.
Is that a star card?
Yeah, all the cards are. Yeah,
So it's like an ability.
yeah. It's one of the three you would put on.
A boost card, if you will.
Yes, the passive ones.
Securing position.
Really, no reason not to be shooting all the time when
Yeah.
there's a sentry out.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you're pretty slow and you got like a big target.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's a ability card where you're more mobile when you've got the sentry. So. All right, 879.
Let's see. Can we see somebody else aside from a heavy?
Rebels attacking
Yeah, we'll take a look at.
Imperial.
I am
Systems
terrible at
compromised.
sniping, but we will do this.
Eliminate their guards. Restore the
What's that outfit called?
The biker?
That's the biker. That's like the Return of the
speeder.
Jedi
Yeah,
speeder
I thought it was
guys.
like the bike trooper or whatever.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a name.
Yeah,
There probably is, but
yeah.
There's a name for everything. There's probably like a whole comic series about
I
that.
bet
suit.
there's like a whatchamacallit, like a number, like a call sign, whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's a
They're shutting us out of the fuel
BT-77.
station.
Yep. So you can see up there. So the rebels have 39. It's like a battlefield ticket system, and so if we kill them, if we get that down to 0 before they take the things they need to take.
Oh,
Yeah, got him.
yeah.
There we go. Scary
Scary
Hesticles
is down.
Got him. All right. Classic
I
Star
don't
Wars character.
I don't understand that reference.
He was a bounty hunter in Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if we can kill them 31 more of them here before they take these spots,
You'll move to the next phase.
then
and
it's
have one.
done. Like they're the ones that have to push forward. We're defending.
Identified rebel commander on site.
What are
Does
my
that mean
abilities
somebody
here?
unlocked a hero?
Possible.
Yeah, possibly. Like you'll hear little sound bites like Darth Vader being like, "Oh,
Oh, there's
I'm
a guy
here."
to your right.
Oh, okay. That's like
Oh,
you.
that's a really cool sound.
Yeah, it is.
Sniper grenade.
Is there a melee?
Yeah, there is. It's fun when you're the when you're playing as a Darth Maul or something like that's cool. Okay, not enough points. I'll be an officer. I don't.
We haven't
like
done
this
officer
class.
yet.
I don't like this class.
Stick
Does he just have a pistol?
Do you have like what's your deal?
This is definitely the class I've played the least. So we'll take a look
everybody's
at
gonna
what he's
pick
got.
officer now. They're all following
Oh,
you.
cool, yeah. Trailblazer.
What
do we got here? Battle command allows them to withstand more damage. Blaster turret.
Oh, it's sort of like a support character.
Oh,
almost.
maybe that's why I never play because I don't ever like being support characters.
You don't say. Oh, you can do this.
Yeah, you still
I
got
think
2
we
stations.
could, yeah. So how is this? Let me try this turret. Okay, what do you know? It's just a turret. Can I pick it up?
You're Torbjorn.
Oh, look at this. Oh, I like Torbjorn.
Love this class.
Oh, Torbjorn rules, man.
Yeah. He doesn't feel like a support character to me. He feels like I can go.
Oh no, he's
people up with my
defense.
turret. Okay, maybe I'm okay with defense. I think we're gonna do
Did you
this.
pick up your turret or did you just leave it there?
It's out there. I can
Yeah,
detonate it with
somebody would
R1.
have
I see, and then you need to recharge it probably.
Yeah, I can blow it up right now if I want to just ditch that one.
That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, sure.
Also, you got the guy who killed you last time,
Imperial
so
heavy.
Hey, look at that.
moral victory.
Yeah,
And a victory for the match.
there we go. So didn't get enough credits to buy something, but we'll go into the Starfighter Assault and we'll see if we can get like the Falcon or something like that.
Sure.
Or a Slave one. Yeah, so like that, it plays fine.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Come on, Dan.
Nope.
This looks exactly like what I remember Battlefront.
Totally.
The last Battlefront, like, kind of looking and feeling like.
Well, yeah, and the biggest bummer for me is like when I reviewed the last one, I remember thinking like, okay, the foundation here is good.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I got 145 credits. So again,
Yeah.
keep in mind, I need 4,000 to get.
Like Battlefront was a fun game. It was just a fun game that I got tired of very quickly.
Yes.
Because there just wasn't a lot to it.
I remember thinking like, if this had a real deal campaign and if this had a good progression system, because even in the first one, it wasn't fucked like this, but it was pretty bare bones. And
I thought there just wasn't a lot there.
there wasn't much. Like you would, and so they added the campaign. They did what I wanted there, and then with the progression thing. It's so fucked, and the campaign that I wanted is bad, and it's a disappointment on just about everything.
Basically, you wished on a monkey's paw, and this is what you got instead.
yeah.
So they like EA. Is it just for this or for EA kind of in general? They've said like, hey, we don't want to. All DLC will be free, right? I'm sorry, all map DLC will be free.
Have they said that for sure?
I'm
with
pretty
this
sure
one?
that's their
Okay.
thing now because you don't want to split the user base.
Yeah,
Right,
I think that's correct.
And I think they did that with the first one. They introduced that Jakku map after a
Yeah,
month or two.
and I
Also,
think-
this happens after every match for me.
Oh,
That's not good.
Yeah.
So like in a way, it's like I think companies are still trying to figure this all out in terms of like, all right, how are we going to monetize charging for map DLC, splits our user base
Right.
in a way that's not great for the environment of the team. How do we charge? And like people, I think they're overstepping in some ways, and
They are blowing it.
doing it live,
Yeah,
in a live
yeah.
environment is maybe not the greatest thing.
And also
maybe that
with
works
such-
for like a giant bomb show, like when you have to fix the cameras.
But not a
like,
goddamn Star Wars game with
I
this
know.
huge budget. Like, don't experiment with
Yeah,
this.
I know it's
Like,
really
This should be a no-brainer.
or like
go
at
with the
least
safe thing
Have
here.
ironed it out in like beta testing.
Yeah,
and-
like the shocking
Yeah.
thing to me is that they did it with this game, but like then, they put out that like barely acknowledged NBA game earlier this year that did have loot boxes, but they didn't include any like pay for microtransactions. So it's like that could be your test case. The NBA game no
Yeah.
one's going to play. Try that.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what
exactly.
happens.
And like, listen, I'm no game mathematician, statistician, economist, but like,
Okay.
it's a Star Wars game, and like the easiest thing I would write on the back of a napkin is like make somebody pay $5 for the 200 different Luke skins there are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, just sell those. And like, I'll buy those. Like, give
If
me
only there were another game out there that had a wildly successful, run with purely cosmetic fucking microtransactions.
Yeah.
Like, give me Luke with the glove on. Give me
Yep.
Luke in, like, Tatooine. Give me Luke in, like, dressed in his stormtrooper gear.
Old man Luke. Give
old
me
man
Luke,
right?
Luke Skywalker in his fucking cabana wear. Whatever you got.
Right.
This is all the Mario outfits.
Yeah.
Luke on the tennis court.
Cowboy
Like,
Luke.
Yeah, like, seriously, like, give me every permutation.
Give me Mark Hamill from Body Bags. Like, fuck, I don't know.
Like, if there's one thing this universe has, it is a wealth of, like, just cosmetic nonsense you could draw from.
But I mean, it's cool. Like, I would unlock all that stuff. I would love it if I got that 7 loot boxes.
Or just, like, yeah, not even loot boxes. Yeah, it could be loot boxes if that's the way you want to go, or just let me pay money for it.
Yeah, that's probably the way I would prefer it, is if you just let me unlock the things I want to unlock. But if
Yeah.
you absolutely have to do the loot box thing, which you don't, but you probably will anyway, that would be the way to do it.
There's just so much there to unlock. Like, this is a rich universe that I feel like people are willing to pay a lot of money for that stuff. It doesn't need to be multiplayer progression stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's kind of hard. So we're the good guys here. So this one you have to like get in here and kind of thread the needle to attack this thing.
Like, can you customize your X-wing? Are there decals for like, oh, get like, you know, skulls on your X-wing and stuff?
I have not seen that. I'll show you the cards next time I die.
Can I put a Dale Earnhardt fucking number 3 sticker on my X-wing? That's what I want to know.
I don't believe you.
Like,
can.
God damn it!
I do wonder also like how tight the reins are. Like Disney's like you cannot.
I
put
bet
skulls.
they're very tight. I bet they are very
Oh,
tight.
but
At this point, like I don't know. I feel like they kind of just warhammered this and are like, do whatever you want.
But that's the whole thing, though, is that like when Disney took over, like, you know, they killed most of the extended universe stuff. Like they kind of tried to rein in a lot of what Star Wars is to the framework of what they want to do.
Yeah, I guess maybe personalizing like these things would be bad if they're saying this is canonical. Then somebody has to be like, no, nobody puts stickers on their X-wing in the real universe. And
I mean, obviously, this multiplayer stuff can't be canonical because it's like, you know, Darth Maul and Kylo Ren hanging out.
That all happens. Read a comic.
Oh, sorry. Darth Maul turned into a weird spider.
Something. He's very strong with the Force.
Yeah.
All right, so you're trying to defend.
We're taking down the Super Star Destroyer here. I believe this is a Super Star
You're
Destroyer.
defending like Y-wings. What are you defending?
Is that my bombers?
I'm sorry, I was kind of not paying attention at all. Oh, the A-wings, the little.
They're probably doing bombing runs. Those are probably AI controlled, and like if the Empire destroys those, we will lose resources, which are those tickets. You know. So yeah, you see the 30%. That's what we're trying to do. We want to take the ship down to 0%.
It seems like right now you're doing the thing. You're winning.
Seems like we're doing okay.
So like if there is a opposing force here. You're not just fighting like AI ship stuff.
Oh, there are bad guys. Yeah. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Are there bad guy fighters?
Oh, this is the First Order.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're flying around. See? There's the guy right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. You weren't shooting them, so I wasn't really sure like where the opposition was.
Yeah.
Can you be on the
got
turret
it.
if you're a bad guy?
On the turret?
Yeah. In the Super Star Destroyer?
No, you have to be a ship.
You have to.
Yeah, so my abilities here, I can hit L1 to have my R2 unit kind of heal me up.
Nice.
I can make it so all 4 blasters fire at the same time. So like right now, I can just do a real big attack on it.
Yep.
Is there just a straight up like dogfighting mode like that doesn't have like the Star Destroyer stuff in it?
They're not all like Star Destroyers, but like there is like larger objectives in pretty much everything.
Okay.
There is a team deathmatch on the ground. That's the blast mode.
Right.
And that's pretty much a straight up team deathmatch.
Do you ever get like low orbit X-wings where you're like doing surface runs and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's stuff like over. What's that place in Force Awakens where there's that weird CG lady where they found R2?
I don't remember the name of the planet, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like that's a big map.
Can you lock your S-foils in like not attack position? Make them go like clamshell shut? You got like a boost that makes you go?
There are boosts on a lot of the ships. I don't have one equipped for this.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so now we're on the next thing. So now we're trying to destroy their transports and not let them get out of here. Where are they?
So do you get like hero stuff for this?
Yeah,
That would be the Millennium
The
Falcon.
Falcon, Slave One, the Rey and Chewie Falcon, which I don't really know what the difference is
Yeah,
there.
they are.
Okay, so these are probably AI controlled.
Gotcha. So that's like the opposite from what you guys were doing before.
Yeah, like I think these are cool. These are
Yeah.
fun. Like these feel like big skirmishes in space. Like I think this is pretty cool. This is my favorite part of the game.
I do think I would like just like a straight up straightforward like, you know, fighter versus fighter mode that doesn't have like all this objective stuff attached to it in addition to this, but
I mean, if you want to, you can certainly go in here and just focus on the enemies, and
Yeah.
that would help out.
Like I think for me, this is maybe a ridiculous thing to ask, but I want a thing where like you can either be a trooper inside that Super Star Destroyer trying
Right.
to get it, or like or jump in the ship and like go outside and like try
Right.
and defend it. Like I want you to be able to basically jump out of your X-wing right now and like try and go in the ship.
well, I mean, in Galactic Defense, you can, like you saw how you could unlock the walkers, and you can
Yeah.
be flying around while people are on the ground, like, but nothing like you're describing exactly.
Yeah, like I want you to land this thing and then get out.
Yeah.
And use whatever, you know, Star Wars space magic there is to not have zero gravity and like run around in the ship.
Yeah, it's not quite that. These asteroids. Are those asteroids technically, or do asteroids have to be like flying real fast?
no, asteroids are just like big rocks in space.
Okay. Comets and
Comets
meteors
are the ones
flying
that are
around.
usually like flying around,
Okay.
yeah. And I mean, like, you know, an asteroid I think could, you know, obviously crash into a planet, but
Ooh,
I think
you
that
almost
would
have
be a
enough.
meteoroid at that point. Meteorite is the one that enters the
Probably the
atmosphere.
interceptor.
Meteoroid.
I'm not aware of the exact nomenclature.
Comets are ice. I don't know.
Do some research before we do a quick one.
Yeah,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
They're all stars that are falling. Just falling stars. Star stuff.
Yeah. So I do have a boost with this interceptor.
Meteorites are the ones that hang from the ceiling. Meteoroids
Yes.
are the ones
That's it. That's it.
Yep. Hopefully I can die and be the Falcon because I should have enough battle points very soon.
It feels like, I mean, I know this is like actually an improved ship, but I swear to God, it feels like you're flying like the Rebel version of a Yugo.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you got in the escape pod.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer the X-Wing. Orbit.
Whoops, crashed
Okay.
my Corolla. Fuck.
I've got enough. So this is the thing too. Like there can only be a certain number in play at one time. So
Some
kinda
other
just
people
have to
already
wait.
have done this.
Yeah.
So you're just waiting for somebody to blow up?
Basically. So I can't be the Rey and Chewie Falcon because I have not bought that.
Right.
in the- yeah. So we will wait.
Just kind of hang out.
Yep.
Wait for that Millennium Falcon to blow up.
Yep, I could be Luke. Be Poe Dameron.
Okay.
Yoda.
Wait, what?
Yoda ship. He flies around the ship.
He
Here,
does?
Falcon.
Hurry up, get in there.
I barely remember that, but I think that is
At some
true.
point, that happened.
Is that a Clone Wars thing? I don't
know.
Or like the cartoon? Like the...
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think. Like in the prequel trilogy, I don't think he does.
I
And he
cannot
certainly doesn't.
fucking remember where that would have happened at all, but
Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon's cool.
Yeah, it's real cool. So yeah, I can do modifications, increases damage, missions, or missiles, and these afterburners here.
That's a cool looking ship.
Yeah, and you can do this.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's a great ship. I think this is the last bit. where we
yeah,
just
it
have
looks
to
like
take down
it.
the
Once you get those
shields.
deflector shields down, what's left?
You'll get those deflector shields
Look at
down.
that! Look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
Great. Well,
I tried to
at least it did
Independence
nice.
Day.
It was a great run.
It works
You
at
did it,
Independence
ship.
Day. I tried to
Uh,
Randy Quaid that thing.
At least somebody else will be able to be the
Oh
Falcon.
shit! That was the Falcon. Why was it playing fast
I
and
don't
loose with the
know.
goddamn Falcon?
Well, because we're in a quick look, and who cares?
Yeah,
but
good
still,
point. Yeah,
So you don't think you'll get that chance again?
not in this
probably
match.
not. I do want to take this thing down. I don't know if these are technically called Star Destroyers. If this is in the like Episode 7 trilogy.
We don't have long. Make every shot count.
Come on, come on. Okay.
That's that alarm sound I know and love.
Yeah. You know, sound travels very well in space. This is what I've heard.
That's it?
No,
Oh.
no, not at all. Not even remotely.
I mean, listen, none of this is all ridiculous.
Well, it's far,
wouldn't
far
have
away.
it.
Look, man, it's
Explosions or
space
smoke.
opera, not space.
It's a
space.
galaxy far, far away. You don't know how the rules work.
Yeah, maybe different space has different sound rules.
It's a different galaxy.
Why
Yeah.
is the Super Star Destroyer going through this gigantic asteroid?
Maybe
field?
it's hiding.
That's
It's
the thing.
trying
Maybe
to
they're just trying to get all
camo.
the fighters to fuck up.
I think
like
we can
a-
take this down. We got 203.
Seems like a risky maneuver that might not be worth it, Captain.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
It always has been.
Oh shit! I crashed into another. Fuck.
So I'll wrap this one up, and then I will show just a little bit of the heroes versus villains mode, 'cause that's the other like really unique one. And that, I think that's a cool mode.
Hey, what if this is the Super Star Destroyer that's like crashed in like episode 7? Gosh, I'm sorry. I get this number.
That is still one of the best shots of that movie.
It's
Is
cool.
is her discovering that thing and
Neat.
wandering through it.
Oh, on Jakku?
Yeah, when she just finds the big old one crash in the desert.
Oh, and they're like flying through it and stuff.
Well, she's exploring it.
I just like the shot when she early on when she's
Yeah.
just kind of like picking through it for scraps.
Oh, before we see her face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a good job with that movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I am actually looking forward to The Last Jedi.
I definitely am.
I've enjoyed all of them so far.
I still haven't seen Rogue One. I really need to do
I
that.
thought it was all right. It's probably. I definitely didn't like it as much as Force Awakens.
I just feel like at this point I've seen all the other Star Wars movies, including the really bad ones, so I feel like
Yeah.
I should at least just go the extra mile and see that one.
I've probably seen Phantom Menace like 8 to 10 times.
I mean, the good news is you've got 17 more years.
Yeah.
I'll see them all.
Yeah.
I'll see every one of them.
Target the deflectors.
And then the Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings.
It's funny, we were talking about this yesterday, Dan, like, you know, you being a big Star Wars fan and also, like, never really talking about it. I feel like there's no need to talk about Star Wars fandom anymore. Like, it's just so kind of, like, inherently implied in pop culture.
It's just ingrained in,
And obviously there are people who don't. Like, I think Jeff is not, like, a big Star Wars fan, and, you know, there are people out there who don't dig it, but, like, it feels almost safer to assume nowadays that, like, yeah, you probably like at least some Star Wars.
Watched it growing up, and yeah, of course. And I like talking about it whenever it comes up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like shoehorn Star Wars in a
I
conversation.
feel like also the new movies are so. I mean, I've enjoyed them. They're good. They're fun action flicks, but they're so inoffensive.
Right.
It's like hard to be like, I hate Star Wars. Whereas like, episode 1, 2, and 3, there's a lot of bad stuff happening in there. That's like real dumb.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
it's
like-
also like just, for a long time there, we weren't sure when we were going to get more Star Wars, and now like Star Wars has become like omnipresent again.
But also good, because people were so excited when they announced the prequel trilogy, and those movies sucked. And so now it's like, okay, we have an actual good trilogy that's being helmed by people that aren't George Lucas, and it's good again.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think they're just like fun popcorn.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they always were, right?
I think the original ones were like kind of marvels in the special effects category.
Oh, certainly.
And like the puppets were fun and goofy.
Like, the stories were pretty basic, but like they were well told, and
especially for their time.
And just great characters. Like that was the strongest thing for me. Was like I cared about the characters a lot.
Yeah. But like these also
Garlic cheese bread. Oh,
I mean, look, it's space opera, man.
space opera, and also it seems like they're just retelling, or at least
Was it
Force
like
Awakens.
Greek things,
Force Awakens
or-
was very
yeah.
much
A
a New
retelling
Hope
of the
in varying degrees.
Yep. Yeah, so again, we won that. I was in from the
Good
beginning
job.
to the end, and I got 285 credits.
Well played, better,
Well, man, it's rough.
Yeah, it seems like there's and it seems like you're not alone there.
Yeah. I will be writing a review of this. I intend on getting that up Monday night, Tuesday, around there, hopefully.
Thanks for this unfinished, Dan.
Yeah. Do we want to see the heroes villains real quick?
Sure.
Or, okay, I won't play a whole match, but I'll just kind of show you what that looks
Is
like.
that just everybody gets super characters?
Yep. Which, that's fun. Look, that's the thing. This stuff is fun. If there's any kind of meaningful progression at all in multiplayer, I think there would be something here. But as it is, no.
Yeah.
What if this game were free to play? Would you be more forgiving in some of that stuff? And
Like
like,
free to play, I mean,
would you feel differently and be like, well, this is the cost of doing business?
But it
here?
would still, like, the progression itself still doesn't sound like it's good,
Right.
regardless
yeah.
as to whether
Like,
you paid $60
I wouldn't
for
kind of my
play it
question.
any longer if
Right.
it was free to play. It would still be unrewarding when I finish these matches. I wouldn't want to grind out 4,000 to get a loot crate that gives me emotes for classes I don't use. So yeah, I guess not really.
Not really? Okay.
So it looks like I just got a... so these are challenges and milestones here. So I can go here, see what I got, claim my reward. So yeah, it's 500 credits. So yeah,
What'd you get?
500 credits.
Oh, you have to go in and like, hey, I
Claim
did
the
this.
rewards.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we will just hop into... there's also an arcade mode that has like different battle scenarios and stuff like that, but it's basically all like
Did they
kill
dump?
this many guys.
Did they dump the like co-op stuff
You can do split screen 2-player in the arcade
in
mode.
the arcade mode? That's cool.
Yeah, and that's just like,
That was
hey,
like the first one.
yeah, you're on the forest moon of Endor, and there's kill
Yeah.
20 stormtroopers in 2 minutes, and
Right.
you get a 2-second boost every time you kill one, stuff like that.
I feel like that was
They had that in
Yeah.
the first one, yeah.
that was neat. Star Killer base.
Yep.
Wait, but not Star Killer like was it not Star Killer the guy from the
Oh, are you thinking the Force Awakens?
yeah.
Star Killer
Wait,
base was
Force
the
Awakens?
was the
Is
new
that the-
Death Star, basically.
Wait, not Force Awakens.
Force
What's-
Awakens were the bad games.
Oh, what's the movie?
The Force Awakens? Oh wait. Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed
Yes,
is
okay.
the- yes,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
Fucking Star
Wait,
Wars.
Star
Okay.
Killer was the Force Awakens.
Was that his name?
I don't
Force
remember.
Unleashed guy. I'm pretty sure it
I'm
was.
gonna be Darth Maul. I like Darth Maul.
Okay, fine. How come he's not in these games?
Because he's dead.
Did Star Killer die?
No, Darth Maul's dead.
Oh yeah.
Star Killer might have died. They probably, you have to get rid of that guy somehow.
He died in Soul Calibur.
He's dead to Disney, at
Soul
least.
Calibur 4, he died.
Yeah, with
ID.
Yoda and Link.
I like playing as Yoda in Soul Calibur.
Sure.
It was such bullshit.
Star Killer, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they named the Star Killer base after Force Unleashed. Wow. What a legacy.
Rich tapestry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going in? We need a player. Okay.
Looks like
Oh,
it's-
there.
So
BOSSK. That's what I was thinking of, which is a different guy than the guy
He's
I was
in
thinking
this.
of.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like his abilities. I like classes and abilities that have just nothing but offense and just fuck
Right.
stuff up. And Darth Maul is real good for that. And
Do you
can-
see Darth Vader's abilities, even though you don't have them?
I think we can take a look.
Okay, force
There you
jump.
go.
Focused Rage. His melee strikes drain no stamina and deal bonus damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is on here? Is it BOSSK is a bounty hunter, right?
Let's see. BOSSK.
Predator Instinct.
Was BOSSK one of the bounty hunters in Empire that was like standing
I
around
think
with
he's, like,
Boba
standing
Fett?
around, yeah.
Okay.
Got real rubbery looking feet.
It's amazing about Star Wars. It's like I've seen every one of those movies so many times, and like if you asked me who BOSSK was, I would not know.
Who's the guy with the bandages like on his head? It's like a guy who's like wrapped like
with the blue thing in Jabba's palace.
No, I think he was also a bounty hunter.
I don't know.
And there's like IG-88 who's there. Like all these characters have been spun out.
That's the thing. Like it's just that one scene where they're all just kind of like standing around, and even like Boba Fett, he really doesn't do shit in the movies. And he just turns into this like iconic character.
But that's the thing, is that like Boba Fett was always a cool helmet, and that's about it.
And he had a jetpack.
Yeah, and like you did a couple of things in those movies that was kind of memorable, but like
he dies like a total idiot.
Yeah,
he's got a cool ship.
Yeah. Oh, and then they had to explain the whole Jango Fett and clone trooper stuff, and all that stuff was little kid Boba Fett.
Yeah,
and
midichlorians. The whole thing went real bad, real fast.
The midichlorian thing didn't bother me as much as it did a lot of people. Man, those movies.
Really? I was a little bummed out with the like. There was no father. Like the whole like.
Really? Immaculate Conception stuff.
Really?
And,
I'm never in favor of overly explaining the aspects of your story that don't need to be explained in order for your story to work.
Snow looks cool.
Yeah, like jumping around as Darth Maul is a cool thing to do. I also love force choking people. That's really fun. Like, can't really do much about it. So watch, I can run up here. I'm gonna try to jump in and just force choke.
Okay.
Well, I got flashed, so okay.
You're alive. You're fine.
Let's act like he got a force choke.
Okay, that sounds great. I think it all worked.
Yep. So this is a fun popcorn mode where it's just like, all right, here's all these characters, like be the Emperor, and
just run around
force
and
lightning,
electrocute people.
Here's your fucking Overwatch Heroes mode.
Yeah. And throw my lightsaber. That's cool.
You're like
playing Duel of the Fates.
Play set. Force choke.
Yep. There we go. Fuck you.
That's pretty good.
I really like just cornering someone with a blaster with like a double lightsaber. Oh, you're fucked. Fucking Yoda jumping around. I hate that shit. That looks so dumb.
Yeah, Yoda just killed you, though.
He should just sit down and be old and say smart things. He shouldn't be doing backflips.
He's a fucking Force warrior, man. He's
I know
a
he
Jedi.
is, but
So, like, I
he
know
should
you
be
and
like
I-
a mind warrior.
You and I like have the same feelings, but my feelings about that are for the Emperor.
I love Crazy Emperor. I want him to just be flying around doing M-Bison shit all the time.
I am completely in favor of like Yoda being super good at fighting was the best dumb thing those prequels did.
I remember they showed that in the trailer for Attack of the Clones, and everyone in the theater applauding. It's like, that's gonna be dumb as shit.
It is dumb as shit, but you know what? That's the best dumb decision they made in that entire prequel trilogy.
Man, I guess.
And they made so many dumb decisions in those prequel trilogies.
Yeah, like there's something about it where like, oh, like this like it didn't bother me because he's supposed to be this like great warrior trainer, right? He's training Luke, and it's like, all right, well, like, okay, maybe he was like really good, but the Emperor is just like this doddering old senator.
But he's like got crazy evil power. Of course he can fly around and shoot lightning
he's got
and stuff.
electric evil inside of him. He needs to get it out.
I love the Emperor. He's my favorite Star Wars character, I think. He's fucking great. I was so surprised when I found out that the guy playing Palpatine in the prequel trilogy is the same dude. Because they made him look old as hell in like 83.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy.
His face looks like he was melting there.
Yeah.
I don't like running Vader either.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like seeing like Jason Voorhees run. It's like just like something wrong about it.
I remember
look at this cool fight happening. Oh, man, just watch that. Just watch Vader fight fucking Yoda. That's why I paid my $10.
You didn't pay $10. You paid $60, dude.
I remember I worked in an AMC theater when Phantom Menace came out, and I would time it out when I was an usher. So whenever like I saw Star Wars started at 1 o'clock, I would know to go in at like 2:40 or whatever, like right when Darth Maul, like the doors open and the Duel of the Fates starts, and
that was a cool.
That part was awesome.
Except it ended really, like, through a waste when it ended. You're like, really?
Yeah, when he died,
we're just done here.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
I remember my friend Mark, who was a real cool dude, showed up the day the movie premiered at junior high with his face completely painted like Darth Maul.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool thing to do.
Yeah. I could switch characters here. I probably should, but Maul is definitely my favorite.
But only you can't double up, right?
Ah, wait.
He's waiting for you.
Fuck you, Yoda! Quit running around!
Wait, can you knock
Go
him
lay
off
down in a tree and die!
Can you knock him off an edge?
Knock him what? Off the edge?
Off an edge?
Oh, maybe. Like a ring out for Yoda?
Yeah.
I guess that happened in Soul Calibur.
And this is just like Soul Calibur.
Just
But
like
yeah,
Soul
exact same thing.
Oh, you guys are cleaning up. Look at this crew.
I do like this mode. Fuck you, Lando. Is that Lando?
Can't tell. You're
Yeah, it's
jumping
going
around
very
too much.
fast.
Yeah, it's Lando.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, he gave up.
Yeah, or like Vader will just like take a knee.
Oh, they don't die, right? The heroes. Heroes never die.
Fuck you.
So
Yeah.
Darth has Force Choke as well?
Yeah.
Wait. You got a little infighting here? I don't know what's happening.
There was someone there.
Yeah, we killed someone. For this.
Is there
Damn
any
it,
like
that's annoying.
is there any like heat seeking on that throne saber?
I've not been able to tell.
Maybe this has like a big hitbox or something.
Lando's fucked.
Yeah, I like Lando, but like you gotta know when you're. I mean, that's why he
Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, and Darth Vader are all flying in with lightsabers.
like cut a deal, Lando.
Like Lando's special power is that he's a wealthy mayor. Like it's like he's not fucking. He's not a superhuman dude. I'm
Right.
sorry. I
He's a
love
wa-
Lando, but like that guy runs a city. He's a municipal worker.
He's a
basically.
wealthy mayor who knows what the secret entrances are.
Yeah.
Like that's about it.
Billy D. Williams is also a wealthy mayor in the Tim Burton Batman. Or he's
That's
running
right.
for mayor.
No, yeah.
Harvey Dent's running for mayor. Oh, man. So the only ones we're getting points for are like, it cycles through targets. So like, Yoda was the target there and he died, so we got a point. And like, I'm going to be the next target. So like,
I
they're
see.
kind of trying to protect me.
So yeah, don't jump in if you're the next target.
But I want to lightsaber people.
Just to stay with your crew.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
Don't let them isolate you.
Yeah. God, Lando got. Oh, he's fucked again.
God damn it, Lando. You deserve
thought we
better
had
than
a
this. You deserve better.
Jesus. No chance at all.
Oh, you're not the target anymore.
Nope. Because we killed
That's
Lando and he was the target. Yoda. God, I hate Yoda jumping around.
Force choke is good.
Yeah.
I like Force choke his little
Ray.
corpse.
I like Ray. I think she's a really cool character.
Yeah, I hope they don't mess that character up.
Yeah. I think they really nailed it with casting on the new trilogy too.
Yeah. I love fucking John Boyega.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Daisy Ridley's great. Who's Poe Dameron? What's that guy's name?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a very good actor.
Adam Driver's really good as Kylo.
yeah,
I
no,
think.
he is a completely perfect sniveling teenager asshole.
Yep.
I know, that character was a little.
He's the most emo fucking like
If that's what they
Empire
were going
dude.
for, they nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are definitely going
They're
for
like
that.
Hot Topic-esque, like Sith.
I'm gonna be
Fuck
like
you,
Darth.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's that. There's some other modes, but those are the marquee ones, I would say.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
There's fun to be had
Hey, man,
here.
you got most damage dealt.
Yeah, like that. I had fun
And you got
during that match.
155 credits.
Yeah. Oh, right. I remember.
A whole 100.
See, that's the thing. I had fun while I was playing that, and then it goes out to that, and it's like, oh, right.
I got nothing for this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Dan.
It's got troubles. I will write about them extensively in a review.
And we'll see where it goes, because it seems like everything is very fluid right now with this game.
Yeah. This could be a match 3 next week. But we'll see. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dan.